Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I'm gonna be talking about the new cards from the update 6. I know I'm a bit late, but sorry for that. So I'm gonna be covering the card pack. I know what it's called, but I just wanted to show you the new Legends card pack. So I'm just gonna show you all the new cards from the card pack, and I'm also gonna show you guys all the new new cards from the support cards. I've got a few right here. You can see a few like Reinhardt's best. I'm just gonna cover it all in a few seconds, and also the new weather, which is Divine Ascension, I think it's called. So let's just get straight into it. So let's go with the legend, with the card pack first. So you need a 750,000. Whoops, let's just go with this one. There you go. Remove that. So you need 750,000 rolls to get the legendary card pack. You need to unlock it. Oh, I also forgot, you can buy a extra card pack so you can use two at the same time. So that's a new thing as well. So the first one is 1 in a million. It's Space Cowboy or Spiked Spiegel. It's a 1 in a million chance to drop, and its ability is to opponent entry, gain a 20% increase in damage for the first attack. After hitting an attack, put a target on the opponent, causing the next attack to do 1.5 times damage. So not the first attack, but the second time you hit, you do 50% more damage. So basically it's a Guts or Black Swordsman, but then it has a delay of one attack basically. Second one is Scarlet Samurai, 1 in 5 million chance to drop. When taking damage, reflects with a quick counter attack, dealing 33% incoming damage back to the opponent. If destroyed in the next 2 turns after countering, the next card starts with an immediate 35% HP boost. So pretty good. I think all of those cards are almost all of them are like support based. So yeah, some of them will, they're more likely to be supportive. Also the new weather has some support cards. I'm just going to show you in a bit. Anyway, next one is Spear Detective, 1 in 50 million chance to drop. An ability is increase damage by 300%, but decreases by 50% every turn. This is basically pretty good. So you just start with 300% damage, and then 250% damage, and then 200% damage, and 150% damage, and then it's just 100%. But it's still pretty good. I mean, you just do 3 times damage first time, and then it's just 2.5 times, 2 times, and then this card dies, but you still do tons of damage. So I think if this one is pretty good when bordered, obviously rainbow or above, because 1.5 billion at gold is not that good for most people. But anyway, next one is Jikanshi, 1 in 30 million chance to drop. Abilities on entry, do an attack with 200% damage. If this attack kills, the next card of the enemy loses 30% of its max HP, which is also very good because you just messes up the next card, so you basically have sort of 2 free kills if you kill, obviously. There's a second child, 1 in 50 million chance to drop. At the start of every turn, max health increases by 25%, heal by 10%. So this card would be insane if it would be universal, because you just every turn your health increases by 25% and you heal again, so you basically never die until like floor, I don't know, 2000. Just wild, especially with another healing ability support card. But I would use Kazo and Jekyll, because you will always deal damage. Even if the enemy like blocks your attack, you will still deal damage. So it ignores like defensive, ignores the defense, and that's really good, and also something you kind of always want to use on high cards. Then we have First Child. It's 1 in 75 million chance to drop. After dying, the next card blocks the first attack it takes, so it's also a support card for your next card. Martial Artist of Destiny, okay, that I pronounced it right. That's 1 in 100 million chance to drop. On attack, inflict fatal wound. Fatal wound deals 25% to the target's max health every turn it is active. Stackable, pretty good. This is Humanoid Typhoon, 1 in 125 million chance to drop. On entry, reduce all incoming damage by 85% for 2 turns, so you basically get almost no damage. During this period, you cannot deal lethal damage, leaving enemy cards at 1%. So you basically always kill the first card, but I do not know if they will regain their damage until you can actually kill them, but I don't know. So pretty good card to get rid of some strong cards. Rebel Racer, 1 in 150 million chance to drop. On entry, create a shield equal to 50% of your maximum health. During the shield, deal 50% more damage. Additionally, for each enemy card defeated, increase your attack by 25%. So as long as you have your shield up, you will do more damage and you gain damage as well. And then we have the best one of the card pack, which is 1 in 200 million chance to drop. It's called Speed Demon. Well, as you can see from the image, it's obviously a speed demon. He's chasing, he's driving, you know. And actually, this one is by far one of the best abilities I've seen so far. Deal 125% of your max HP to the opponent and next card upon death. So the first few floors, like I don't know, floor 300 or 400, I have no idea actually, you will just kill 2 enemies because of the ability of this card, which is pretty insane if you would ask me. If you have a card that increases health points, which is this one, your card's health gets increased by 40%. I think it also works with this card, so you will deal an insane amount of damage, 40% more than this. Imagine getting against gold or rainbow or even universal. That's what, well, universal probably not, because it will be 1 in 200 trillion. Well, not gonna happen anytime soon, but you get what I mean, you know. Okay, now let's go to the support cards. So we have the regular cards here. You also see the phantom you need. You also see the pack you need for it. So here's the first new one. I think it's a universal synergy, which is also the newest lowest rarity card. I think it is. Yeah, it is. So 1 in 2 million chance to drop, and your card's health gets increased by 40%, which I just showed you, which is pretty good. I'm not gonna pronounce it. 1 in 2 million chance as well. Avoid the first death blow, which is also pretty good. So you also do another hit. Vampire Mask, increase damage by 2 times in exchange for 50% of your health. Also could be useful for some cards. Hello, yet Yo-Yo or something. I don't know. 1 in 4 million chance to drop. Attack pierces through, hitting the next card for 25% of your damage, which is basically Cypher, but then not doing 50% of your damage, but 25%. So if you have a very strong card, I would just say use this to speed run the game, I guess. Refreshing Beans is the next one, 1 in 8 million chance to drop, and the ability is if you are damaged below 50% health, have a 25% chance to heal back to 70%. I think this works every single time, so you could get revived an infinite amount of times, but obviously it's only 25% chance. So if you, I think you can just get revived to 70% of your health twice, maybe 3 times. I don't know, or does just works 1 time. I have no clue. All right, next one is Cherry Blossom Healing. Very good unit actually if you have a lot of health. If you are damaged, heal 20% of your health. So every single time an enemy hits you, so some enemies can hit you several times, like this one, 50% chance to attack again. Every consecutive attack with this chance decreases by 10%. So this card can literally attack 5 times. Usually you would use Slug Medic or something else to heal yourself, but then you need your turn. This one actually heals every single time you get damaged. So if this card, if I find it, okay, there it is. So if this card just hits you 3 times, you will heal 3 times. So 60% of your HP will be back if you don't die, obviously, which is pretty good. So that's why I like this one to use on my Infinity team. So my best card that it's at the end will not die. Adaptation Wheel. This one is also very, very good. Every turn that passes, gain a 25% damage buff. So literally every single time you gain 25% damage. And it's not even passes. Before you hit, you already gain damage. So at the start of every turn, basically. Also a 1 in 60 million chance to drop. Then we have Reinhardt's Blessing. It's a 1 in 25 million chance to drop, and that's just basically dodge the first attack. But I think that this one is actually better, because some attacks are not the hardest to... Like, some attacks are just very hard to survive, which are later and sometimes not even the first hit. But I think this one is better just because it's a death blow. I don't know. I think it's just better. Anyway, then we have Omnidirectional Gear, 1 in 40 million chance drop. So way harder to get than all the other support cards ever before. Ability is when you defeat an enemy, attack the enemy again with 70% less damage, which would basically replace Evolved Kilowatt or Thunder Phantom. If this card defeats an opponent, attack again, dealing 2 times damage. But then it's a support card, so you attack again, but then with only 30% of your damage. So that's also wild, and you don't have to like sacrifice a card onto your Evolved Kilowatt. Very good. And then we have Philosopher's Stone, and it's basically super easy. 1 in 80 million chance to drop, super hard to drop, but increase damage by 60% on entry. There it is, just boom, 60% more damage. Nice, right? Now let's go to the weathers. Well, the weather. It's called Divine Ascension cards. The Divine Ascension, I mean. And the chances of getting it is a 0.05%. So it's 5 times easier than Made in Heaven, but like 2.5 times harder to get than Manga. So, but I'm happy there's something in between now. The cards will be 4.6 times stronger than regular cards, and the first card of the card pack, there are 3 cards by the way, is Sky King. It's a 1 in 1 in 850,000 chance to drop. And obviously this is the stats if it would be a regular card compared to the stats. Its abilities: when attacked, heal 30% of the damage dealt and strike back with 50% of the damage received. So this could be very good if it would be bordered, so gold or higher. Now we have King of the Seven Seas, 1 in 3.5 million chance to drop. Every time you kill a card, all cards in your party get a 35% attack boost. So I would definitely use this card and also the next card. Just let me show you why. Because this one is Mother of All Shinobi. It's a 1 in 10 million chance to drop. And on the abilities: on death, split attack damage from your card evenly between remaining parties. So what you could do is just do this one as second last card, and just all the damage, so 3,239, will go to your last card that's remaining. You can also put a first, and then it will be split in on 3 cards, and every card will gain 1,000 damage. Totally up to you. You can literally use this card anywhere, and it's always good because your other cards will get stronger. I myself have dropped one of the Sky King, one of those cards, because I've gotten the weather 3 times, I think. First time when it was global, I got nothing because I was on floor 40. I didn't know it was coming, so I was not prepared. And also I should change to my non speedrun team. Anyway, so I've got it, just 1 card. Sadly I didn't get any more, but it's pretty good. I was hoping for the other ones because they like makes my team stronger. But yeah, anyway, so this is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something new. Also, the update sucks for people that want weather rerolls, because they have lowered the amount of pots. You can only do 1 of these challenges every hour, so they have increased the amount of shards you get, so it's easier to get a certain evolved card. We only get between 1 and 3 weather rerolls, and before it was between 8 and 16. Yeah, it's just a little bit down because now the entire community, it's dried up and no one can get as much weathers as before. Oh, it looks very good, by the way. Alright. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.